Some days turn out better or worse than others, that's a fact. But ultimately, the way we feel about our life and ourselves has the biggest impact on the outcome of each day. Happiness and confidence can create outcomes that exceed our expectations, like a continual ray of sunshine even on a cloudy day. But, when we are down on ourselves, especially when we think we are not good enough, life can easily and quickly take a turn for the worse. We can unexpectedly find ourselves entrenched in a deep, dark hole. When we repeatedly allow ourselves feel this way for days, weeks, or even months at a time, it can have detrimental effects on our happiness, health, relationships, and careers. That's why it's best to prevent a self-esteem slide. Sometimes the smallest bit of inspiration can help us turn things around when we feel we are not good enough. Here is a quick list of 11 things to remember when you think you're not good enough. Save this for yourself, you never know when you may need it, and share it with others. Let's put an end to the false reality of the negative belief, you're not good enough. 11 things to remember when you think you're not good enough. 1. Life is about progress, not perfection. Strive for excellence. Life is perfectly imperfect. Striving for perfection is not necessarily a bad thing, it makes you reach higher and work harder. However, it's a goal that can be rather unattainable, and you will always be working on being perfect. This may leave you feeling like you are not good enough, especially in a world where the race toward perfectionism usually involves losing who you truly are to emulate what others think you should be. Instead, strive for excellence. Excellence is far superior, and you can create the level of personal excellence that works for you and where you are. Most of us are juggling so many tasks in so many areas that we cannot possibly perfect in every area and still be happy, but we attain excellence and it's far more rewarding. 2. What you do right now can create a better outcome. Nothing is written in stone, unless it's in the past. Even then we can change the way we perceive it. We can't truly predict the future, because it's ever changing based on what we do right now. Not good enough. The best way to move forward is to be present and put our full focus on the now in a positive manner. When we feel good about the things that are going well and display gratitude for what we have, we allow for more of those good things to come to us. The same is true when we focus on negative. However, positive thinking is much more powerful and reigns supreme. In fact, some say it is 1000x stronger. So, no matter what happened, be grateful you are still here to correct it and move forward. Take this time, even if it's an eensy-weensy minute, and take a deep breath, focus on the good and allow yourself the ability to help create a better outcome. 3. Positive thinking is your birthright. No matter what situation you are in, positive thinking can and will always come to your rescue if you allow it. The power of positivity is a gift to us from divine energy. Divine energy is nothing but positive energy. If you want things to turn around for your highest good, you must keep your faith, release fear, and keep your focus on solutions. Positive thinking is your birthright. It can always improve any situation, no matter how dire it may appear. For there is more right with you than wrong with you. Even during your struggles, don't forget to focus on your strengths. Too often our culture looks at each other's weaknesses and wants to put focus on improving them. While having a balanced mind, body, and soul is important, some of our weaknesses exist to balance some of our greatest strengths. When we switch our focus to what is right about ourselves, we could probably write down a long list. In fact, if you need to do that exercise, do it. Focus on your strengths and what you do well. In the areas that you could improve, be reasonable with yourself, and if it's an area you truly believe you need to improve, create action steps to do so. Either way, there is more right with you than wrong with you. 5. Everyone makes mistakes. The positive perspective and the real truth about mistakes are that they are an opportunity to teach us something and allow us to grow. At times they can also point out our weaknesses so that we can grow stronger in that area. We are students here, and mistakes are evidence we are trying and doing the best we can. When we continually learn and grow from our mistakes, we begin to see bigger success in our life, more fulfillment, and true and lasting happiness. Success takes work and mistakes are part of that. 6. Remember you are exactly where you need to be right now. It may not seem like it, but the entire universe has orchestrated itself to create your life where it is right now. It may not be where you want to be right now, but sometimes you have to go through a bit of bramble to get to the clover field. So when you feel like you've failed or that you'll never reach your goals, remind yourself that the universe didn't say no, it just said not yet. Continually remind yourself that you are in the perfect place right now, and continue moving forward in faith. 7. Be kind and gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can. You don't have to beat yourself up over not getting there fast enough, or as fast as the people you wish to be like. As long as you can come away at the end of the day knowing you gave it your all, that's all anyone can truly do. Your light is shining, no matter how small the flame. Even if your flame is the smallest in the world, it will still cut through the darkest night. You could even think of a flower garden. Each flower blooms at its own pace and shows its unique beauty as it does so. Continue reaching for the light, allowing yourself to be nurtured. Much like the flower, your life will come into bloom as well. 8. You deserve your own unconditional love and forgiveness. Be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. Max Ehrmann. Begrudging yourself or holding on to negative thoughts about yourself will not bring you justice. The grief and pain will only end up affecting you. Let go of the bitterness and resentment towards yourself or your situation. Let go of the negative feelings and remove the focus and attention to the unwanted. Forgiving yourself for making a mistake and allowing yourself to love you no matter what is wonderful. It will lead you to even more positive feelings of understanding, compassion, and empathy, allowing you to grow into a better experience. 9. There's always a solution, keep looking. Sometimes you might feel like you've reached the end of the road. Lucky for you, there's always a small dirt path called faith that you can continue to follow when times get tough. Follow a path of positive faith and just watch new solutions appear. It may be a simple solution, and it may only be a part of the solution that you need to put together. The puzzle pieces are always there, it's up to you to put the picture in place. 10. The only comparing and competing you should be doing is with yourself. As mentioned multiple times throughout this article, there's no need to try to compete or catch up with those who are in your field. Be the best version of you. Be the change you want to see in yourself. Allow the future vision of you to be your hero. 11. You can't always change things, but you can always change the way you look at things. The present moment was created as a collective manifestation of your past thoughts, words, and actions. Sometimes, this can be so tough that you may feel like you're not good enough to get through it, and if you're reflecting on the reality that you've created, it may even make you feel like you're not good enough to handle your creative ability. The bottom line is that times can get tough, but there's nothing wrong with believing you're tougher. Because when you believe you are good enough to create the life you desire, and you believe that you are good enough to make it through any situation. When this happens, the way you look at things suddenly change, and before you know it, your reality positively changes with it.